Hello and welcome to Team Subtlety in Paranoia XP. Today I am Swalton and I play the Hygiene Officer Seraph. Joining me today is AllyDymock.
Hello.
Who do you play, Ally?
Oh, I played John, the man with a long face.
Also joining us today is our friendly mutant, codename B.
Friendly neighborhood mutant man, Max.
I'm paying of taxis.
Worst superhero name.
That's because it's not a superpower.
I mean, he's got you to dead to rights there.
To be fair, you seen some of those X-Men? They weren't exactly superpowers either.
True.
Yeah. Also joining us today is WestlynDemon.
Hello. I am Seaman R. Worm, the majestic team leader who's not done anything wrong, and everyone is ganging up on him.
And DMing for us today as friend computer is AlbatrossAlbert.
Hello.
Okay, so what's going on, Albatross?
So as far as I recall, and we just had a recap, so I hope I recall right. We just left the munitions and supply depot place in sector.
I'm sure there's logistics in there somewhere as well.
Oh, probably. I had some notes with all of the building names in them. I can't find where that file is, so we're all just winging it here. I'm afraid.
Okay, friend computer's just buffering.
I'd love if you just like brought up Google Maps and just started reading off like the names of buildings nearby.
So yeah, we were in the the municipal supply and logistics depot place in, I believe, sector 7G, I think it was.
I believe so.
Just leaving there in a taxi hired by the mutant member of the team, Max.
Yep, sworn to pay.
He graciously chose to pay for us. Yep.
That's not what happened.
We were hoping to get to sector 8B in time to deliver the package.
I like how he's denying that he had to pay because he didn't agree with the taxi driver, but then he's asking someone else to pay that he agreed on behalf of.
I mean, there's literal proof. Like, boys, just look at the screen. The taxi man has spoken.
He has done.
You are not driving this taxi, and if you are, we need to be very worried.
Sorry,
because-
I interrupted you.
Because I can't drive.
Anyway, sorry, Albatross, please continue. We got
No.
sidetracked again, fannying about, you know how we do.
Oh, we love the fannying about.
Don't say it like it's a pickup line.
I might have to censor this now.
Please do, please censor that. It's like,
Blanking about.
I mean, we're already censoring the last episode we filmed last night, so.
I mean, I don't think I did anything that bad last night.
No, you didn't, but it's funny to censor it. That's the whole point.
Yeah, that
Also,
was fun.
Plus, the audience will never know what you said, and they'll make it so much worse.
I mean,
Censor this.
They would know what I said if they watched all of the other Team Subtlety videos, and they might try and work it out.
Maybe.
If they like and subscribe, they might also find it in future videos.
It actually means like laying little clues in every episode.
I commend. See that? Do you know what? The person who does that, reach out to me as well. And we'll start a group chat, the three of us. Me, you, and the guy who drew the finest fan art.
We're getting distracted.
We are.
So,
We're in a
Mr. Taxi Man, how long till we reach our destination?
Oh, the time we get there, and it'll be.
You're not the taxi man.
Is a skill ventriloquism? Can that be played off?
The taxi man sort of looks at John a bit curiously. Not quite sure why John's answering.
This is getting silly already.
With it, well, I don't know if anyone's told you, but see the bridge that people would normally take to get from Sector 7 to Sector 8, that's been closed for repairs.
Mutant, what did you do?
Weeks. So, I mean, we'll get you there, but it'll be a few hours. It'll be a nice leisurely trip, I'm afraid. Get to go the scenic route, though.
Yay.
A lot of nice streets.
All right,
Can you
what are
point
some of
out
the
any
views?
interesting things to us?
Well, I can have a go at being a tour guide, sure, but I hope you're prepared to tip very well.
The mutant is, and I'll nudge Max,
Ah!
Carl?
Doesn't he hit people? Who die?
He does, yeah.
Nudge count.
That was the noise of me nudging you back twice as hard
Why twice as hard?
because my ticks changed to be more intense.
Because he's a malicious prick.
I've got team leader, the mutant's assaulting me again. He's touching me, he's on my side.
If he touches you again, I give you permission to shoot him.
Ooh.
Oof, what a car journey this has turned out to be.
Like, I'll just sit back down quietly and have
Please
my
don't
hand in my
poke
lap.
me. I can't stop myself.
It's like, I wasn't poking you, I was giving you a friendly nudge.
I gave you a friendlier nudge.
Not how this-
Friendlier
this
does
works,
not equal
Max.
harder.
Guys, we're all getting a bit heated. And
Who's wearing the red nose?
If
I
you,
was,
is the
about
microphone
to
red
say,
nose
I
yet?
was about to say it's the taxi driver's turn.
I was about to say it's the taxi driver's turn.
I feel like you can't keep people. You can't keep giving team equipment to other members that aren't in the team.
Perhaps it's worth pointing out that the taxi driver is infrared.
You can't
Clearance.
kill the red nose.
Yeah, he's not got the clearance for the nose. Apologies.
I'm gonna have to note that down. That we're trying to give higher level clearance stuff to an infrared person.
So what you're going to say is you're going to take note of me not doing something that I shouldn't do.
No, you're suggesting to do something that you shouldn't do.
What's the clearance of the taxi driver? Sorry.
Infrared.
Ah.
So now being aware of this information, I'm going to give the red nose to team leader because he does seem to be getting grumpy, and that is against the rules.
I shouldn't be grumpy. I took the tablet before I got.
I squeeze the red nose as it arrives on his nose gently and friendly manner.
I'll make the ha-ha sound as it gets squished by the mutant. Exactly that noise, yeah.
I instantly smile.
Good.
That's how it works, right?
Yeah. I have this image of us all like being far too small for the back of this.
It's
No,
it's like a just a standard black cat.
Yeah, they could just like squeeze shoulder to shoulder, just like
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
uncomfortably.
Except the three of us are on like the back bit, and then the mutants on the other side. 'Cause no one wants to sit next to him.
But he's in the front because he's going to be handling the money.
That makes sense.
That makes
That's
sense.
not true at all. I'm in the boot
Where he belongs. Good.
Oh yeah, he is in the. Wait, why are you in the boot?
because
I'm sure
I
you said.
wasn't. No, I was in the front, and then you were like, "Okay, get out and close the boot." So I just got in the boot and closed it.
I don't remember that at
I don't
all.
remember that happening at all.
Yeah, I must have nudged you really hard through the seats.
I definitely remember like telling you to go and close the boot because you opened it.
Yep.
But-
And when I didn't get back in the front of the car. I just got in the boot.
Is that right, Albatross?
I don't remember that, but we have no records.
Revisionist history.
So
This is
No.
entirely revisionist.
In the alternate universe, where he got in the boot for some same reason.
I've
And
never
he's
seen.
out talking to us and squeezing my nose. No, you
Well,
can't,
he is
you're
a
not in the
mutant.
boot. You literally cannot be in the boot because you're retconning stuff you literally done this episode. You're sitting in the front of the taxi and you just have to deal with it.
yeah, you must
That's-
be within squeezing range of the nose.
Well,
surely.
I mean, unless
No,
there's like
no,
a
you're in the-
parcel
you're in-
shelf or something,
you're in
then I
the-
would be able to just like reach
You're in the-
over.
You're in the cab, deal with it.
I've never seen such extreme lengths to avoid paying for something you said you'd pay for.
How far away are we now? This is getting out.
We're hours away. This is going to be a long drive.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
I've had drives like this.
I can feel it already.
Okay, I'm going to look down sullenly at my slight vomit-covered clothes and say, Happiness Officer, can I read the comic book?
Oh,
Absolutely, I was going to suggest that. I was
Maybe you
also
should
going to.
clean your clothes while we go.
I offer him a napkin. Into red.
Actually, you got a point. I'm the hygiene officer. I'll take out some wet wipes and start cleaning myself up.
Oh,
Goodness, what has this group come to if the mutant has
ignore
to tell you guys how to do your jobs?
You shut up,
Excuse
mutant.
me, I have not needed any kind of prompting to do my job correctly.
Well, that's true. That's because we're the only ones here doing our jobs correctly.
It's like,
You
hey, give me a
are.
break. I'm currently poisoned with fucking mouthwash. I had to drink like a liter of it. Let me have
I
it.
just lean back. Close my
That
eyes.
sounds like a you
Oh,
problem.
It is a me problem.
Clean yourself up before somebody sees you and accuses you of treason.
Guys, I'm struggling to hear these local scenic places be pointed out to us.
As you're kind of getting driven along, the scenery's very to the untrained eye, it would look the same all the time. All the buildings would be exactly the same, all the same outline, all the same layout, all the same architecture. But because of your trained alpha complex eyes, how the complex is laid out. You can spot which buildings are probably entertainment complexes, which ones are probably food complexes, which ones are living areas.
Wait. What colour was Human Sick?
It will have been black because of the mouthwash.
Yeah, I was about to ask what colour the mouthwash was. Yeah. So
Okay, that's all right then.
I can only assume it was stained the colour of the mouthwash.
I was about to say, if it wasn't, then that could have been cheating.
As you drive along, the taxi driver sort of points out various buildings, such as the regional outlet location for clothing supplies, or the local food purchase depot, things like this. Real local hotspots that bring a sense of vibrancy to the area. But after about sort of half an hour, 45 minutes of driving quite slowly through heavy traffic, he sort of pauses in his tour guide and sort of says, "So, by the way, chaps, I didn't really want to ask earlier, but can you guys smell sick?"
Yes, that's our hygiene officer.
Ah, of course.
I think he needs to drink some mouthwash to watch out for sick.
Oh, it certainly is an odd sick smell. I'm not denying that.
Well, you want to get your mouth a bit of a clean.
There were some unpleasant orders given during our latest mission. I'll roll down one of the windows and take some more mouthwash and then spit it out to clean up my mouth.
How
Down the side of the taxi.
I'm pretty sure that's vandalism right there.
It's like, I sprayed clear of the car. Nothing touched it.
If you think he's done something wrong,
Littering.
Record it then.
Yeah, I did record that.
Good.
I've got lovely footage of him just rolling down the window and then just spitting in the street.
All the mouthwash will do is clean the street a little bit. It's fine. Trust me, guys, I'm the hygiene officer.
Says.
Well, Frank Computer makes sure that as many cleaning supplies can be used in place of each other as possible. This mouthwash is also probably quite good floor cleaner if you need it.
Who has the treason detector, by the way?
That's me.
John. No, John has it.
John, he gave it back.
No, I didn't give it back because I am sound AF.
When did you go back to him?
At the very tail end of the episode, because
it was in the taxi, wasn't it? Actually,
it was.
Secret messages.
I just handed it over. If you looked, you would have saw.
Okay, fine.
If you looked with your eyes.
Yep. Unfortunately, they're too busy vomiting out the window to look with their eyes.
Yelling, vomiting,
giving orders to make people vomit. Like, goodness me. I'm glad at least 50% of us are useful.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Luckily, you vote for a new team leader who's more useful, because I would vote for you.
That's so funny.
Why does the mutant think he has a vote in this?
I know. I was saying, why does he even think that he counts as a percentage of people that are successful?
Actually, I think you'll find I legally count as 0.5%.
Okay, so that makes no sense then. When you said that 50% of people.
Yeah, if you're 0.5%, then you're.
I also said if I could vote, I would vote for you. I didn't say I can vote.
So what we're saying is it's 33%.
He's staffing you.
33% of the team is useful, and 100% of the second half of the team that doesn't count as people.
Yes.
This is getting kind of confusing.
I don't understand what's
This is where you can tell none of us are mathematicians.
I've told you, I don't have to do anything clever. That's not my life.
Just live your truth, buddy. Live your truth.
So what's in the box?
Don't know.
It's locked with
Do you want to have?
blue.
It's not
clearance?
locked. It's not locked.
Blue clearance lock on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's locked.
it's just like a clasp, like a briefcase would have, but it's blue clearance.
I'll turn off the camera if you want to look.
Did you say that while the camera was on?
He did.
No, it's already turned off.
I've been recording with my PDC.
So yeah, unfortunately, our PDCs are not off because I was recorded. Friend computer, what do you say about this?
Are you asking friend computer right now?
Out of character, I was, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Now, in character, he's about to.
I think we should wait till the end before submitting mission reports so we don't get delayed.
I mean, we're waiting.
We're in a car waiting to arrive.
So enjoy this scenery that I'm paying for.
Hey, you are paying for it.
we all
Good,
recorded
Well,
that
because you're all forcing me to pay.
No one forced you to do anything.
Well,
You volunteered.
I've just recorded you saying it of your own free will. There's no gun to your head, Mutie, so enjoy.
There
it.
actually
I know
is.
what-
There's
you
three.
We literally just
everyone-
heard you volunteer.
Pay attention. I'm going to move the nose on to the next member of the team.
I think we have to pay attention to do that as long as we're happy.
Sorry?
I think we have to pay attention to do that as long as we're happy while it's happening.
Well, yeah, you just need to know that it's this time.
Okay.
We run this. It's a tight ship, as you have well noticed. On this side of the team,
I've been running the ship. That's why it's so tight.
You've not been running the ship. You've just been making people drink mouthwash.
and
I'm
taking
stopping you from killing people and keeping the team together and not separating. So yeah.
The only reason that happened is because I got my possessions stolen from me and you wouldn't give them back.
They're not your possessions. We already went through this. They belong to friend computer.
This is such a genuine taxi journey. This is a genuine thing.
Cool.
If you just either
I am
left them on
muting-
me or
I'm
given them
muting
back,
people.
it wouldn't have happened. That's poor leadership.
Team leader, the mutant's sassing you.
Yeah, you just seem to be sitting there quietly fuming.
No, I
taking on the advice.
told you, I muted him.
You know how like they do like Radio 4 like radio plays? That's what this is like, but it's like, welcome back. Taxi journey. A lesson in anxiety and arguments.
It can't be anxiety. We're all happy. We're all happy. Speaking of which, where are the happy pills?
You may have another if you so desire.
I would love one.
Here you go.
It's like, could I have one of those too? My stomach's still a bit upset.
Oh, absolutely. Just please don't bring it back up.
Can I have
I don't
3
think-
to deal with the poor leadership of this team?
I don't think they're a food substitute.
I believe there is a particular allotted amount. I will give you 2.
Thank you.
How many do we have left? Happiness officer.
Just let me have a wee quick count. As you know, maths is not my strong suit.
Okay, while he's doing that, that'll take about 5-10 minutes or so.
Yeah. try not count exactly how long, because I know I can. And if you start saying other numbers out loud,
Like,
That can't be 2.
bastard.
yeah, we have a box left. After trying to count, I have summed up that we have a box left.
How many boxes do we start with?
We started with a box for them.
I'm very confused.
For
No,
friend
it
computer's
makes
sake,
perfect
come on, just
sense.
count them.
No, it works. We've got a box left, and we started with a box, which means we've
Max,
got plenty.
How are you good? How are you at counting?
I'm very good. It's
Can you
something I've
count
always
how-
been good at.
Can you count how many we have left, please?
I absolutely can. If you just pass the box here, I'll do that for the next 10 minutes and I'll double count them. Gives me
I'm
something to
afraid-
do other than questioning your leadership.
I'm afraid I understand this is a brilliant plan, but guys, this is my responsibility. I would like to hold on to the box.
You can
Well,
keep the box. I just need the
Okay,
pills.
can you hold the box while he counts them? Yeah,
I could hold the box out and he could count the ones that are in it, yes.
no, that's fine. That's
Like,
all. I
High
need-
five,
that's all I
good
need.
idea, happiness officer.
I mean, it was suggested by the team leader, but that's okay. It's fine.
Thank you, Hygiene Officer. You're right. It's a brilliant idea.
After I'm fighting all of you of insubordination.
You can't be insubordinate if you're the only one who's questioning the team.
What?
Sorry,
Those two adjectives are having a good effect on you, Muti.
Sorry, I'm going to rename this radio play to Mutiny in the Taxi.
No,
That's good,
no.
I like it.
I think
You
you're
can't
getting it
spell
wrong.
mutiny without mutant.
I think you're getting it wrong. It's Muti in the taxi.
Actually, we just got Muti and the Beast. Team leader, you're the Beast.
Oh, boo.
I vomited myself in disgust.
I make sure that none of it gets on the pillbox or the pills while I'm counting.
Absolutely. Are those dice rolls your attempts to count?
Does the taxi driver react much to us fucking about this much in the back?
No, it's
He's
quiet.
trying very hard not to. He's like when he said that you'd have to tip him a lot for him to do his tour guide impression, and you didn't respond like badly. I think he's just trying to put up with you because he knows he can get a bit of money out of you if he just keeps you in the taxi and doesn't kick you out. Plus, you are all higher clearance.
Guys, look out the window. Do you recognize that?
Oh, interesting. Hygiene officer, did you realise that you can fine people for not being hygienic?
Yes.
Can he
I
find
can.
himself? Because that's pretty unhygienic.
You know
I
what?
think- I
At
think
least my genetics are clean, unlike you.
I think I can find him as team leader for failing to do his duty, but that's about it.
Can I find people for being unhappy?
You can.
Well
You
then.
can, yes.
But I think the fine doesn't go to you, it goes to friend computer.
Well, I don't need it. Friend Computer is the one who entrusted me with these responsibilities that I have consistently and
Yep.
continually achieved.
I don't think Matt can find anybody.
You can find me a brilliant person to look up to if he wants to become an outstanding member of this team.
Debatable.
So, what were we to recognise outside this car?
That's a good point, actually.
It was that big building there,
Yeah, cool.
like on the left. Do you not see it?
Thanks for that, Max.
Can I watch the mutant in particular and see if he's doing anything sneaky?
By the way, I'm done counting the pills.
You can
Yeah,
be
I
sure
think
to
the
keep an eye on him from now on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that not look an awful lot like the place where you vomited? That's what I mean. Like, does that make you feel sick looking at it, or?
No, I accept what happened to me.
Okay, because
I'm gonna burp and ideally have a small bubble from mouthwash come out as I burp.
I hand you a tissue.
that's incredibly
you, leader.
unhygienic.
It's like at least my jeans are clean.
At least I keep myself clean, unlike
I
you,
mean, I mean,
who had
you don't-
clean
you're
genetics.
pro-
And
I
doesn't
mean, you don't.
keep-
You pass out and sleep on the subway. You're not that clean.
You're
Yes,
literally-
because the ultimate cleanliness is sleep.
You're literally stinking of sweat right now.
Yeah, you stink. I didn't want to be unkind about it, but you do stink.
Yeah, I'll offer some wet wipes and to Max, and also offer him one of the bottles of mouthwash. But you'll notice I can't quite look at it directly as I hand it over.
Thank you. And I use the mouthwash and the wipes to like have a little shower in the taxi.
Not quite what mouthwash is for, but I've seen it before. So
Team leader, can I fine him for being unhygienic?
you don't have to ask. It's your job.
But I'm getting clean. I'm getting clean.
I think in this situation he is getting clean. However, if you feel like his hygiene standards have dropped in the future, feel free. That's why you're on the team, buddy.
Okay, I'll look over the meeting. Okay, I'll keep an eye on him.
I'll hand the mouthwash back, but without putting the lid on, and some of it will spill on you.
Thank you, team member.
Do you want to clean that up, please, Max?
It was like 3 drops.
Still,
He vomited more than that on himself.
Yeah, but I've just finished cleaning myself, mutant. God damn. No, wiped off.
At least it was just mouthwash and not mouthwash and vomit this time.
I mean, that is an improvement. I'll give you that.
After about 2 hours of this, you find yourselves suddenly kind of coming out of the big complex of buildings and heading over a bridge. Like many bridges in Alpha Complex, it's not kind of over water or over a natural valley. It's a bridge between two of the sectors in Alpha Complex. So you can see sort of to your left and right as you're crossing. Again, crossing very slowly because of traffic. There's a lot of stopping and starting. It's not a quick ride, but as you look left and right, you sort of can see other bridges going across. You can see some of them are enclosed. You think they're probably the subway tunnels. Quite a few of different clearances. The one you're on is infrared because you're in an infrared car. Yours seems to be moving a lot more slowly than the traffic on the others.
Makes sense.
You're not sure if this is because of this blocked bridge nearby or for some other reason.
It's probably because of the security clearance. Not saying people with lower clearance are like worse class citizens, but that's done.
Yeah, I'll ask the taxi driver about the bridge closure and ask what's happened there. Is it just down for maintenance?
It's being repaired. He literally told you at the start.
Yeah, repaired from what?
Yeah, as far as I know, it's
It was broken.
just general wear and tear. It's not any kind of communists doing any malicious acts or anything like that. So you don't need to panic.
Why are you bringing up communists?
Why are you bringing up communists?
Why are you bringing up communists?
Where's that treason detector?
I've got it right here. I'm going to turn the treason detector on and point it at him.
Why did I even bring it up? I feel so bad now. God damn it. I'm wasting even more time.
As you turn on the treason detector,
while I've kept them busy, can I start reading on the comic book?
Of course, team leader, and I'll hand over the comic book.
Yeah, so as you turn on the treason detector, it doesn't really light up for the taxi driver, but it does seem to be lighting up for his car radio. Lighting up quite strongly.
But we can't hear anything, can we?
He's got it turned down quite low because you guys were wanting him to talk to you, so he didn't want to have sounds.
Since I'm sitting in the front, can I turn it up slightly so we can hear it?
Yeah. Are you going to ask permission, or are you just going to do it?
I'm just going to do it.
You're muty, so
I'm higher clearance than him, despite being a mutant. He can't question me.
That's true. So you took.
No, I was being a mutant, and that's what you
It's
have
just
done
a
that.
local news radio station. People talking about the traffic. Reports of where it's flowing well, where it's flowing badly. It's local scale radio. As I say, right now it's news rather than a music channel. I think what you could roll to sort of try and recognize if it's in any way coded or treasonous. Just looking down the list of skills.
Perhaps hardware or software.
Must be like
Perhaps stealth.
Wait,
Concealment?
Why? Surveillance?
Maybe data analysis or data search.
What's high alert?
Everything for code.
Moxie, maybe?
No, Moxie's shouting shit.
yeah.
Specifically in the 50s.
High alert is sensing imminent danger.
Oh, that's good to know.
Surveillance is how to bug things and how to debug.
It's bad to know that that's good to know.
It's good to know that that's what high alert is for.
That's what worries me.
Could be hacking, maybe? No, not hacking. Data search?
No, I was hoping it was something like ciphers or something, but yeah.
The data analysis, how to understand
Yeah,
computer generated
data
stuff.
analysis is probably the nearest. If you're trying to analyze it, could you roll that, please?
Yes. But I would like to spend 5 perversity to increase it first.
Sure.
Does anyone want to spend anything to decrease it? Did he do that to you?
No.
Who did he do that to last time? Was it
I
Ross?
think he did perversity to me.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
helped.
Not
Did
originally.
you?
First time he said he wanted to take it away from you, and then I think he felt bad and switched it. But he did originally. That was his first thought. Was to fuck you.
Actually, in terms of perversity points, they're one-off uses, aren't they? Or do they come back every session?
Oh yeah, they come back every scene. So yeah, you're back at full.
Oh, I thought you
Oh.
Oh, I gotta start using them. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
that's a shame. I would have used more.
Yeah, I was being very conservative.
My apologies.
Well, it depends what Dave decides is a scene. A scene could be the entire mission.
That's
Probably
true.
not.
It's just up to me when they replenish, but they will be more frequently than.
Do we get to know how many we have?
Yeah, you
Should
should
know.
know.
Yeah, you should know from character generation.
Yeah, it was just a case of like I know there's other things that we don't know.
Yeah,
what
no, you
our
guys
current
get to
levels
keep
are.
track.
I'm sure even knowledge of the things you don't know is treasonous.
Cool. Thanks, man.
I'd also like
You're really helping us.
I'd also like to point out that we make a scene so often that we should replenish them anyway, so it's fine.
Well, I rolled exactly 0 in that case.
With your 5 perversity. Anyone else?
No.
Nope.
Nobody wants to figure out if the radio is treasonous.
Well, you're doing it.
Yeah, well, Max doesn't notice any kind of obvious like coded messages or anything like that coming from the radio. It just sounds like a normal radio broadcast.
Does Max tell us that?
Max does. It just sounds like a normal radio broadcast, guys.
I mean,
What a weird thing to say.
I'm going to turn the treason detector off for now.
Wait, turn it off.
Yes.
Max, why don't we just keep it on? Then it'll trigger whenever we come across treason.
Well, it might run out of battery.
Is that what it says in the manual? You don't know when you're going to come across treason. We really should keep our eyes open for them with every tool we have.
I mean, Friend Computer gave you 2 perfectly good treason detectors.
Wait, they gave us 2? What?
It was 1.
Your eyes.
You're an idiot, Max. we don't have high enough clearance to decide if that's treason or not.
And also, if we're listening for treason, how can our eyes be the treason detectors?
Well, you just listen with your eyes, obviously.
Obviously.
Max. Please, it's quiet time now.
Team leader,
Yes.
I would just like to suggest that to be slightly careful with all this hassle. I mean, only one side of that box is our clearance. So just be very careful that you don't accidentally touch a side you don't have clearance for. I mean,
I'm holding
it's
the
a danger.
and the red side of it is against my leg. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely, you're right. I'm just saying to be very careful because there is other sides of it that are not our clearance, and I wouldn't want you to accidentally.
Your concern for me makes me happy. Thank you.
Right. It's just there's been a lot of movement here, a lot of cleaning and wiping and nonsense. So just keeping an eye out.
Thank you.
Okay, so we still continue to just drive past street upon street that looks pretty much the same.
Well, since you've nothing's happened on the bridge as you get across, you realize there's a little bit of a roadblock going on, and that's one of the reasons this bridge is moving so slowly. You're kind of having to go through a checkpoint, and you see in the vehicles ahead there's a blue clearance person there's 3 vehicles allowed through it at a time, 3 checkpoints, and there's someone blue clearance at each one, kind of talking to the driver and any passengers in the vehicles ahead. You're you're maybe 3 or 4 vehicles back. If you wanted to do something to avoid this, now's your chance. Otherwise,
I mean, I've got nothing to hide, so let's wait.
I'm happy to wait as well. I'm a mutant, but I have clearance to be here and permission from Frank Computer. It's all good.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
as long as you can abide with the racism, it's fine.
I've experienced it all my life. I'm used to it by now.
Beauty
The
life,
only-
beauty life,
the only-
matter.
My only concern is time. So
What
I'm
we what we gonna do?
I know I'm just happy so long as we're on schedule. I'm just conscious of it.
Can I check my countdown? How long's left?
It's approximately 2:30 p.m. at the moment, and it was vital that you complete the mission by 6 p.m.
Okay. How long? I asked that taxi driver how long we have left until we get
He
there.
said, "Well, it really all depends on the traffic, but it could be if things continue like this, it could be maybe 2.5, 3 hours, say."
Mhm.
If it's 3 hours, you're not getting your tip.
Well, I can't control the traffic. I mean, you've been listening to the radio there. You've heard the reports. It's
How far is it on from here?
honestly probably similar. It's
You know what would be faster than foot? If somebody could run faster than normally possible.
My suggestion was going to be some sort of sled with you pulling us along.
I wonder. So we have clearance for a faster lane.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't, but does
But
our...
if he wasn't in the taxi, we would
The
be able to go
car,
on the
the
faster
car
lane.
also doesn't have turns. The car is black.
Yeah, the car itself is infrared.
We'd get
I
pulled
don't
over.
think that matters.
Yeah, but
Yeah, is it not simply-
we'd get pulled over.
That's fine. So we just show that we are red clearance, but then we'd be on our way. Because it's okay for us to possess things of a lower clearance, which includes this car. All it simply matters is that we ourselves have access to that lane.
How do you feel about this taxi driver? What my team is suggesting?
You're suggesting taking my car?
Or in your car for the mission?
For the good of Frank Computer and Alpha Complex.
Well, I'm not really very happy with this. I will be honest.
What happiness is mandatory.
He said no, so we're not going to do it.
Maybe he should have a
He didn't-
happiness pill.
He also didn't say no. He just said he wouldn't be happy, which is
Treason.
different.
We have pills for that.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, team leader, this is your call, as you don't like items available for our team to be handed outside of the team.
Do you think you need a happiness pill, sir?
Are you unhappy with the situation?
I think I would describe myself as unhappy. Yes.
Would you
Well,
like a happiness pill?
If you take my car, I'll be unhappy. I won't turn
No
down a
one's-
happiness
no
pill,
one's-
certainly.
No one's
but,
taking anything unless you want to give it to us.
I'm not going to just give away my car. It's my livelihood, after all.
Well, here, why don't you just take this happiness pill and I'll reach back and get one so I can hand it to the taxi driver?
Up.
It's not your decision, but okay.
Yeah, I'll hit the mutant's hand away. So, that is the happiness officer's decision.
Thank
Okay. Okay.
you.
So he's
then
awful
also-
handy with those pills.
Guys, we're not stealing this man's car.
I'm not
No.
suggesting we do. I'm suggesting that we give him a happiness pill to cheer him up since we've made him
But he's
unhappy
not.
by suggesting it.
No, he said he'd be happy if we took it, and we're not taking it, so he's fine.
I think he was unhappy with the suggestion.
Why did you have to make this a thing, Beauty?
I'm just concerned that you guys aren't doing your job as happiness officer.
Fucking Beauty, piece of shit.
Excuse me, I'm not doing my job as you mean the team leader? My only job is to make sure that happiness is retained within the team. This is extraneous to the team, and then thus why it was down to the team leader to
I
decide.
don't know. Him being unhappy is affecting my happiness.
So you're
I'm
sure
very happy happiness officer, if that helps. And I'll give him a thumbs up.
that's brilliant. But did the mutant just suggest that he's unhappy?
I'm only unhappy if the taxi driver's unhappy. Taxi driver, are you unhappy?
I mean, if we're all agreed that we're not taking my car off me, then I'm
We're not
okay.
taking. We're not taking.
I'm not taking the car, don't worry.
Well, good. Thank you. I'm not unhappy then. But thanks for the pill, though.
Excellent. We're all nice and happy. Also, here's some mouthwash, and again, I'll hand it over and not quite look at it. Like, thanks for being a good team player.
Yep. So he takes his pill. He takes a bit of mouthwash, I guess.
This is my new favorite thing. This only because I was force-fed mouthwash. This is entirely team leader's doing. So well done, team leader.
Is it
Fetish developed.
I feel like you would have done it anyway because you did it unprompted the first time.
Yeah, once it like an important-ish team, a member of troubleshooters, but now I'm giving it to everybody. You've done this.
It's your equipment. If we run out and we can't keep our hygiene.
It's me boosting hygiene. I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, but
And also, if we run out, it's because you forced me to drink half
you're
of my
doing
supply.
it at the expense of the team. That's all I'm saying. I thought you weren't too good at your job, but that's all right.
So the car rolls forwards a little bit. Kind of, it's pretty slow now. You're getting near the bottleneck, but eventually, you reach the checkpoint. Blue clearance guy holds up a hand to say stop. He knocks on the window.
Yep.
Your taxi driver rolls down the window and says, "Well, hello there, friend. What can I do for you?"
He seems suspicious.
He's oddly happy.
Oh yeah, true.
Funny that. Mr. Blue Clearance is obviously a little bit taken back. The checkpoint guard, and he says, "Hello. We've just been checking cars in the area. We've had some reports of a possible imminent terrorist attack, and we just want to really check everyone coming into the area, make sure no one's suspicious. Can you show me your I'm assuming you're a taxi driver?" And he said, "Oh yeah, I love being a taxi driver. Taxi driver's great, best job I've ever had. You should be one, actually."
Can I tap him on the shoulder and say, show him your V card?
He's, "Whoa, what a good idea. That's yeah, I knew there's a reason I kept you around. Oh, brilliant."
That's why I'm team leader.
He brings out his V card and hands it over to the checkpoint guard, who's looking a little bit freaked out. I'm not going to lie. He hands it back and says, "Well, yeah, it certainly looks like you're a licensed driver. So how many passengers are there here? Am I right? It looks like 4. Is that correct?"
Yep.
Says,
You're
right.
asking
I'll
us, the
smile at the
driver.
guard.
What was that? Sorry, Matt.
You say smile at the card.
No, I said, are you asking us, the driver?
Well, he was
Doesn't make a difference because
asking the room.
Chris John responded anyway.
Right. Can you explain to me what your business is in Sector 8?
We are troubleshooters on our way to make a delivery for a computer.
That's
Show
Sector
him the
8B.
box.
Sector 8B, you say? What sort of delivery?
Well,
Show him the box.
it's above our clearance level, but we are delivering this. And I hold up the suitcase.
I'll shy my eyes away from the suitcase.
The taxi driver, when you do this, the taxi driver says, "Whoa, that's a very pretty box. I bet you're glad to be holding that. I tell you what, if that was my mission, that would be the best mission ever, wouldn't it? I mean, that's just what more could you want out of life?"
I mean, I am very happy right now.
The checkpoint guard, however, is not quite so convinced. He's saying, "Can you please tell me the name of the intended recipient of this parcel?"
Yeah, let me just consult my PDC for the order details. And I thought to my computer and ask who the intended recipient is. Because I have
I believe it's Houston V. Bear that we're delivering this to.
out of character. That
Team
is
leader?
correct.
Yeah, I'll say that to team leader.
I assume that I know this already, and I'll say that. It's Houston v. Beer.
Right. At this, the checkpoint guard sort of his demeanor immediately changes, and he scowls a bit. He says, "Okay, he was one of the potential targets that we were warned about. I'm afraid I cannot possibly let you take this package through here."
Would you like to inspect it to make sure it is safe and then continue with our mission?
Or, however, if you're not allowed to take it through, is there another way we could take it through?
I mean, you could deliver it for us as long as it gets there before 6. It doesn't matter how it gets there. If you would be happier with that.
No, I think he's worried about the content.
Well, have him open it. He's enough clearance.
That's what I just said, and then you guys started chatting shit.
Taxi driver, what do you think?
Well, I just think it's great that we've got such an open and honest communication between us, isn't it? Wow, look at all this. This teamwork, it's amazing. It's electrical.
I reach over and grab the red nose.
Wait, who is the nose on?
Max, I believe.
Max, right. So the checkpoint guy says, "Well, I may possibly be able to inspect it, but I warn you, if I can't fully clear it as being safe, then I won't be able to give it back."
All right. Would we at least get the box back?
That's not how this works, quite me.
Also-
I'm sure if there's an issue, we can bring it up with friend computer and we can discuss what. From there. I step out of the taxi with the box.
I will also.
I'm going to ask again that would we at least get the box back, because it would be good to at least return the box if we can't make the delivery.
Also, I'm deeply concerned that we show no worry that there's a possibility that we don't complete our mission. Our mission was to deliver the box and its contents.
I know, but if we can at least deliver the box, that's like halfway there.
No,
For me, it seems that obviously there would not be treasonous stuff in the box, because friend computer wouldn't deliver treasonous, wouldn't try and get us to deliver stuff to someone who is a known traitor.
absolutely. So there is no reason for us to not be able to deliver this package. If anything,
So which is why I'm happy for him to check it. There's no risk of it being taken away from us.
yeah. Why does it?
Now, friend computer, I rolled something. Friend computer, what happened?
Oh yeah.
I couldn't do it secretly because I don't have the secret rolls, unfortunately.
If you just press the GM button,
Oh,
it should
that would
roll
be-
straight.
that would-
Yeah, I assumed that was what that yellow button was.
That would have been smart. Yeah, cool. Good to know next time.
Nothing happens,
Cool.
is the official line. In answer to Max's question, the guard says, "Well, I might be able to give you the box back, but if you want, but I'd have to clear that separately as being safe. I'm sure you understand. People might be smuggling dangerous things in the lining of the box, or you never know."
Fair enough.
Can I ask how a group of red citizens and one infrared came about such a blue item?
We are on a mission for friend computer. We are troubleshooters. We've picked it up from the Municipal Logistics and Distribution Center.
If you notice, the handle is specifically red so that we can carry it.
You could also, if you desire, get in touch with them.
Guys, he has eyes.
You might not see it in your hand, but if you would like to, we can contact, or you could contact the building to verify what we're saying.
We'll see. I'll tell you what. I'll take this away and inspect it, and
Can we have one person with you at all times?
Can I come with you?
Yeah, I believe we were entrusted to look after this, and
Yeah, we should stick with the box.
So if you guys stay here, I'll go with him.
I do believe that it would be a good idea if the team was entrusted with a box, that the team looks
Yeah.
after.
Plus, the more eyes, the better.
All right,
just going
taxi
off-
driver, we'll be right
also-
back. Don't go anywhere.
The taxi driver, we're all going to go with the officer to make sure that everything goes okay.
you're all going.
I believe we are.
I mean, I said I would just go, but everyone seems to be disobeying me. So I will note down the fines. But
We want to learn to be strong, upstanding troubleshooters like you, team leader.
all your guys' PDCs buzz, and you've lost your credits to friend computer.
I believe friend computer will decide if that's the case, but
I mean, that's not how the fines work, but okay.
Well, looks like somebody else is paying for this taxi then, since you just fined me.
Again, not how it works. We'll just go into negative.
If
While
pretty sure if
while
friend
while while
computer
they're while they're all
decides-
chatting shit and getting out of taxi, I'll walk off with the box.
I was standing out with you.
I'm staying in the
Whatever.
taxi.
It doesn't take that
because
long to get out.
At this point,
the team leader wanted us to stay in the taxi, and I don't want to get fined.
if people are following me, then they follow me. If it's not, then they're not.
I
Whatever.
followed.
All right. Well, if we're not going to get fined, I'll follow.
I mean, you're going to get fined if you come with me.
Oh, then I'm going to stay.
I told you not to, but
Fuck, I'm gonna keep following team leader.
So is Max staying with the taxi driver? Is that right? And everyone else is going.
Yep.
Yes. However, could we have some more happiness pills in case we get lonely before you go?
Your team leader, is he okay with another happiness pill going
you're
outside of it?
responsible for happiness. If you feel like you've just given them will wear off by the time we're back. I mean, he literally just had 2.
Yeah, from a medical knowledge, he's had a lot of pills in quite a short period of time. He shouldn't have access to loads more.
mean,
I was
I'm
thinking more of the taxi driver. He might get stressed if you guys don't come back.
He
soon.
literally just had one. He's going to be fine. I mean,
The
I'll leave it
taxi
to
driver
the.
chimes in with, well, I mean, it tasted very nice. I certainly wouldn't say no.
You know what? I'll stay with the mutant and let's not have any more happiness pills, and I'll hand the happiness pills over to the happiness officer.
I never didn't give them out, so don't you
Oh,
worry. about
I thought you left them in the car. Never mind.
Nope.
Okay, then I will get back and enjoy my comfy seat.
Cool.
I'm going to get out and come and sit in the back.
So the guard's walking off with the box. Who's following?
I'm following him.
I am also.
I never really stopped following him.
Team leader and happiness officer are following. The other 2 are staying in the car. Is that
And I
right?
guess happiness officer's PDC just like as he loses money.
Do you tell him you're fining him, or do you just?
I mean, I did when we were getting out. There was literally just a conversation about it. He just said he didn't give a shit.
Fair
I
enough,
don't
then.
believe that was my exact words.
You actually
Didn't give a
said it,
beep.
So the guard walks over with the box over to a kind of a little table that they've got set up. You know, it's a temporary thing that's just been set up on this bridge for the purpose of this checkpoint. He starts undoing the clasp, starts opening the box. Do you loyally avert your eyes?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
You both do.
I
Okay.
just make the assumption that it is something blue inside.
And he says, you hear him open the lid, and he says, "Oh, I certainly wasn't expecting that."
Do we have clearance to know what this is, or I ask him?
Well, I suppose that rather depends on your mission. Were you told what it was?
We were just told to deliver it.
Yeah, in one piece, intact as best as possible.
Well, I mean, it's never. It's not something that would be treasonous to look at or to know about. But as to the details of your mission, obviously, I can't speak to that. I don't know what you're up to.
Well, what is its clearance level?
Out of character, I need to do some scrolling up. He says, "Well, it's a bit awkward. It's green clearance, so you know, obviously, but there's a few bits to it. I'm sure you could handle the green bits exclusively.
Which
You
level is
couldn't
green?
because that would be treason, but I could.
So I guess we can't look at it because it's of its clearance level. I keep my gaze averted.
I mean, legally, you can see
Oh,
green things. You're allowed to look at things of high clearance.
cool. Okay, then I unavert my eyes.
You're opening your eyes.
Yeah, because he said it was okay.
How about you, John?
I'm going to just keep. I didn't close my eyes. I was just looking, like, kind of off in the distance a wee bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will send a secret message to Seaman then to say what it is,
Okay.
rather than just saying it out loud.
That makes perfect sense.
So he, as you watch this guy, he sort of picks it up by the green clearance components, and he inspects it visually, and he gives it a bit of a sniff, and he sort of can't find anything that's especially treasonous about it. But he says, "I think I might have to go and check my toolbox here, and break out the real equipment. As I said earlier, I need to check the box."
That's fine. Well, why don't you leave the contents here? Well, we can look after it, and you can check the box.
He's got to take them with him.
He said he needed to check the box, not the contents.
He says, "Oh no, I've just my tools are just over here, just on you see that crate on the other side of the car. I'll just go and fetch them. I'll leave everything set up here. It's
Okay. I still don't know what it is.
Sorry, I'm trying to type and talk. It's quite.
Well, while he's walked off, we're clearly just standing here waiting, aren't we?
Yeah.
John.
Meanwhile, in the car, we're playing that clapping game that people sometimes play.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
You mean like
patty cake? Kind of?
Yes.
patty cake?
I mean, I did.
We're playing patty cake.
Just didn't care.
Yeah, do we have the taxi driver in as a part of it?
It was his idea.
Excellent.
I'm very happy with this. I feel like we're finally bonding.
It's like, for a filthy mutie, you're all right.
Debatable.
So, pat cake.
Sometimes all you've got to do is spend some time together.
Wait, out of curiosity, so because I'm technically hitting your hand, do you have to hit me back twice as hard each time?
Well, yeah, but it's quite a gentle patty cake, so twice as hard it still isn't bad.
I was like, so I've got shattered wrists by the time the team members get back.
Well, unless you're also hitting me back twice as hard on top of me hitting you twice as hard, then no.
I mean, no, I just assume you're a bit clumsy, so you just hit harder than normal.
The guard returns from his crate of tools to his sort of impromptu workbench, and he's got a couple of things that look a bit similar to your treason detector, but a bit more upmarket. They look a bit less experimental, a bit more, correctly manufactured, this sort of thing. And he breaks out a couple and starts sort of waving detectors over the box and the contents, and nothing's really lighting up. He's not hearing any sounds. Picks up another thing and sort of tries to tune it to a certain frequency and listens to the hum it makes. And he says, "Well, I've exhausted everything I know to check, and this looks like exactly what you'd expect it to be. So I guess I can hand this back if."
Cool. I reach out for it, or reach out for the handle.
Okay, as he goes to hand it over, he fumbles the grip a little bit, and it drops.
Shit. Did the contents fall on the floor?
The box was closed.
Yeah, the clasp kind of breaks, and the box seems to open, but it doesn't all spill out. It just sort of, it is left open on the floor.
I swear loudly, and I go to pick it up.
Very well. As you pick up the box, something has gone wrong with it's taken a bit of damage from the fall. And you pick it up by the handle, and the half of the box that is connected to the handle comes up, and the other half just falls away. Obviously, the clasp didn't take.
As it falls, I flail away from the box to avoid touching the blue, and it'll swing towards me.
Good thinking.
And then swear some more because the fucking package is now on the floor.
Package is now on the floor.
Is it still in one piece or has it like spread out?
It's a bit of a mess. Is probably the best way to.
I've been up to this guy like, please, can you help pick it up? I can only touch like those bits because they're red. But can you touch the other bits? And we can put it back together, please.
Yeah, please. We really needed to kind of get this there as best as possible. Do you have any like say black or red tape available?
It's not broken.
But the box.
Are you looking?
No,
The box just wasn't properly fastened from the sounds of things.
Yeah, when it dropped, the fastener.
Oh, I thought the fastener was broken.
I'm not sure actually. It might be broken. I've not actually examined it. I just know that I picked it up and it's still open.
Yeah, if you could, if the guard could kindly.
Well, can we collect the bits of the thing together first?
Yeah.
No, I mean reconstruct.
I'm gonna just send a message to let people know that there's a queue building up behind us.
Yeah, so the guard sort of says, I'm very terribly sorry. Do you need my help to clean that up? Since
I can't touch some of these bits. Like there's a few bits that are my clearance level, but
and he says, right, okay, I hope it's dearie me, I hope it's not terribly sensitive which order all these components go back.
I mean the name's in a certain order, right? So as long as we put it in that order, it should be fine.
Well, if that's what you think.
So how does it go again? Bacon, tomato, lettuce.
Well, I've always just referred to it as a, meat and fiber protein vitamin snack.
Oh, okay. So it shouldn't matter which order it is then, right? We can just put it wherever.
I believe it's from. It seems that it maybe perhaps be from what you're saying, green clearance, red clearance, then of red clearance of the animal, and red clearance of fruit matter. Between
unfortunately, the sort of what you hold it with as well is also green clearance.
Yes, so they would be on either side of it.
Yeah.
Well, the guard sort of packs it together. It doesn't look quite as neat or as presentable as it was before. It's a little bit more tatty, we'll say. But he manages to put together this secret package. Sort of says, "Have you got the box there? Do you know if it's closing properly?"
Yeah, I hold open, or I try and close the handle and try and see if it stays shut. With difficulty, as it is obviously. I can only touch certain parts of it.
Yeah, you wouldn't really be able to attempt to close it properly without touching the blueberry bits. And
I tell him I can't check without touching the blueberry.
Yeah, right,
Ask him nicely if you would mind.
But he's also holding the sandwich.
Yeah, he says, "Tell you what, why don't you lay the box down back on the table, and I'll put this in it, and then we'll see, shall we?"
Okay. Yeah.
So he puts the contents of the box back in it, closes up, and it seems like the clasp works this time. It seems it wasn't damaged in the drop; it was just jolted. Got away with it.
Good.
And he says, "Right, well, I guess it's had a pretty thorough inspection here." So,
Do you think it's still edible?
Edible, sure. I mean, it certainly won't be up to quite the same standards as it was before.
I mean, team leader, at this point, I think if we both just guarantee that its condition doesn't deteriorate any further from where it is, then
yeah,
we should be okay.
Cool. Can you lock it again for us so it doesn't fall out again?
Sure. And he clasps it and hands the box back over. And he says, "All right, there you go. Apologies for the delay. Hope you have a beautiful day."
Thank you, you two.
Yeah, thank you. Ba, 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 ba.
Treasonous, rolling.
So
Gotta do what the computer says.
I take it you guys just get back in the taxi and drive off.
Assuming we can drive off, yeah. If the word bot's gone.
Yeah, he'll wave you through.
I'll tell the rest of the team it's all safe. The package has been inspected and we're all good to go.
Okay, what happened to it? As I notice, it's a little bit more busted up.
The guard dropped it.
Oh, that's not very good. Well, is it still okay?
We think so. The guard seems to think it was okay.
Okay, that's good. Let's continue the mission for Frank Computer then.
Yep.
I'll look over nervously at the blue box.
The taxi driver turns around to you and says, "So, what's in it then? What's in the package? Did you get a good look? Is it anything exciting?"
No, nothing exciting.
Oh, that's a shame. I bet it is, though. I bet all the best missions are exciting. I think you're just being secretive.
Well, one day when you become a troubleshooter, maybe I'll be able to tell you.
Oh well, maybe you're the right people to ask. How do you actually become a troubleshooter? What do I have to do?
Well, I think Friend Computer decides if you think you've got the requisite skills. So if you study hard, do all your training, get those combat skills up to scratch.
You know, if you gave us a discount on this trip, I'm sure we could put in a word for you.
He says, "Oh, are you able to do that? Are you able to influence Friend?"
I'm not, but I think our team leader is when he makes his mission report.
I can definitely mention mission report that you were a great help to our mission.
Oh wow, would you?
Assuming nothing goes wrong and the rest of our journey, yeah, of course. You've been a great taxi driver so far.
Good addition to the team. Well done.
He says, "Wow, I'm very glad to hear you say that. Thank you very much."
No worries, bro.
And you continue driving over the bridge and make it into Sector 8.
Oh, team leader, that was adorable. Nicely done.
But Cool.
So, what was that? Sorry.
I said cool. Sector 8.
Right. Yeah, Sector 8. So I'm just going to take some time to recover from all the secret messages that have been flying about.
There were secret messages?
I know,
mainly
you're in the
from
car.
taxi driver.
Sneaky.
And I think we'll say that we're now in a new scene. So any perversity points you've spent, take them back.
Wow,
Okay.
that was lucky.
Yeah, it must have been some perversity points to play some boys.
Not like I spent all my perversity.
I'm glad I spent some perversity to help.
I didn't. All of that I've been doing is my job. Like
I've just been trying to get us a discount because this will be one expensive trip otherwise.
for you.
Cool. Take out my PDC and start typing into it.
Start typing into it. Hopefully nothing treasonous.
Oh, of course not.
Wait a minute. Who's sitting in the front now? Because I was sitting in the back.
I can sit in the front.
Yeah, that's fine.
And who has the package?
Also me.
Make sure the taxi driver doesn't rub it.
It's on the other side, like the door side. That makes sense. So the red side's against my leg, the blue side's against the door.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Good. So how long do you think it'll be now, Mr. Taxi Driver?
Oh well, I mean, it's about the same. You know, we could see the checkpoint when I was guessing earlier, so I think we'll maybe be at the research facility you asked for by hopefully 5 o'clock. We'll say.
Perfect.
Maybe a touch later, but I doubt it would be an hour later.
Well, what could possibly go wrong?
Okay, so what time should we be arriving then? That'd be like 3:30?
5. He just
Yeah.
said.
Oh, 5, sorry, I must have missed that.
Yeah.
Use
5
your
o'clock.
other face holes.
Sorry. Okay, 5, just in time to finish off the mission.
Sorry, more secret messages.
Oh wow. I was typing to Bruce. Did it go to friend computer?
It didn't give you
No.
the message that like does.
Okay.
No, there was no.
It always does that for me. I'm not sure why.
Because you're a traitor.
There we go. Did that work?
It was. I heard your thing beep, but there's no like
I
nothing
heard
if you
the
do
beep,
it.
but I've not seen anything.
That's
Yeah, like-
totally fine because it's worked on my screen.
Huh.
We'll see if it works the person I sent it to. Everyone's doing amazing double bluffs, guys. Well done.
Yeah, such good spies, guys. We really are missing our calling.
No, I've got no secret messages.
That's a shame. I'll have to resend it. I mean, it was clearly sent perfectly.
Of course. So
This is a really awkward, quiet taxi drive just now.
Well, I mean, I'm just typing about on my my PDC.
I was just looking about myself, bewildered.
Why are you happy?
Bewildered. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be reading the comic book if you're feeling bewildered? Let's get some more happiness in there.
What?
that was fun.
Be happy.
Yeah. Can I have a look around the infrared car? How clean is it?
I don't wanna
It's
be
pretty
happy.
clean. There's the odd bit of clutter. You know, it's clean, but it's not tidy. Say.
Okay. So a little bit messy, not dirty.
Yeah, it's you know, there's the odd bit of kind of, you know, there's a pair of fuzzy dice, obviously colored black, hanging from the mirror. There's an air freshener on the air vent. You know, it's the usual stuff.
Usual stuff. Okay. Cool. But it's close enough to hygienic that I won't want to mess
Yeah.
around.
It's
Yeah.
not, yeah, as I say, it's not dirty. It's messy.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, it's technically hygienic. It's just messy. That's cool. I'll kind of sit back, and if I can get the comic book back, I'll start reading it.
There's two, right?
Yes. Unless we traded one for the video
Oh, we
game.
did
Subtlety.
trade. We did trade one, didn't we?
Well, if anyone's
Yeah.
done with either the Happy Nose
I had it.
or
I had it last, and I got out of the taxi, so I probably left it on the back seat. So it's probably just sitting on the back seat.
cool. Well, I'll just pick it up and read that then for the
I think I
remainder.
still have the nose though, because I was wearing it when I went out. So, does anyone want the nose?
I'll take that.
Yeah, it was your turn.
Yay!
I'll pass it to the back,
Comic book and a red nose. Good
and
times.
I'll get back on my phone.
That's a good day right there, isn't it?
Yep, it is. I'm very happy. I'm going to smile at everyone before I go back to the comic book.
It gets to around 4:30. You're driving along, the taxi driver seems to have calmed down from his earlier happy pill. But he starts looking a little bit drowsy. It sort of seems almost similar to in the subway earlier, after Max had used too much adrenaline and he passed out. You wonder if there's a similar thing happening here.
Oh, is there anything with my medical knowledge I can do to try and keep him awake?
Well, I mean, that would be a roll, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Certainly would be a roll.
Wait, who's passing it?
The
No.
driver.
No.
The driver's looking a bit drowsy. His eyes are kind of droopy.
Maybe give him some more happiness pills to perk him up.
Sarif comes to the same conclusion with his medical understanding. You believe that essentially what's happening here is a come down after I reacted quite strongly to the last happy pill.
Oh, let's pop another one in there. Happiness officer, keep him awake. Team leader, do you want to grab the wheel in case he passes out? Or when he passes out?
I'll be aware.
It's okay, taxi driver. You're okay. Just keep your eyes open, buddy.
So you go to give him another happiness pill, and he says, "No, yeah, I'm fine. I'm content."
Exactly. We want to make you happy.
You look a bit sleepy, mate.
He says, "Well, no,
Do you wanna swap over and let me drive for a bit?
I'm not sleepy. I'm using my body's energy efficiently."
Come on, man.
You've been a great member of the team.
Yeah,
Let somebody else do the hard work.
It's a long drive. Let me have a go.
But no, if I give up my job, if I can't do it, you'll never recommend me to a friend computer. I have to see this through.
But you need people to listen to orders as well, don't you?
You've literally already done enough. That's why I'm willing to let you have a break. I'm so happy with how you've done so far.
He says, "Wow, really? Do you really mean that?
Of course.
That's so nice."
I'm going to add 10 to that.
I was about to check which role it should be.
Getting others to accept doubtful statements through confident searching, nothing
Plus
about
10.
Goal.
Yeah.
You can't do the plus 10 after I've rolled it.
Well, I didn't know you were going to roll it. You should say.
I probably should say in the future, but it was partially a joke roll.
He sort of nods and says, "Well, it means so much to me to hear you say that. I'll pull over here and we can swap if you like."
Thanks. If you want to help, you can give me directions. See if you want to help further.
He said, "Don't you worry, I am on it."
Awesome. Right, let's swap over.
Right, I'm going to let the taxi driver into the back and I'll jump in the front.
I need him to give directions though.
Yeah, he'll sit right behind you.
But he needs to see where he's going.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the clearance to have his leg against the box, whereas I do.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
So
That's a good point, Beauty. I hate that you made it, but it's a good point.
look, I'm the one who hired the taxi. Like, I'm not as useless as you think. Just because I'm a mutie doesn't mean I don't have a
You
brain.
fell unconscious on the subway and nearly lost all your equipment.
I got too enthusiastic. I've learned my lesson, okay? I'm trying to just get this job done.
I believe in you.
Nice rolls.
Cool. So I will continue driving.
Okay.
Do you know how to drive?
Probably.
Yeah. What have you got in vehicle ops?
6.
What was that? 6.
Yeah.
I figure that's enough that you don't need to roll just to drive on a road.
Yeah, because 4's the default, isn't it?
Yeah. If you'd like.
I'm not an expert, but
yeah. If you'd taken that as one
That's
of
my
your good
test.
skills and it was like a 0, I would say you've got a roll to even put it in gear. But if you've got basic skills, then you've got basic skills.
So like me in the real world try to drive.
Yeah. Wonderful. You know what? I'm really glad we all had this trip together. I feel like it was bonding after that nasty experience in the subway.
Yeah, no one passed out. No one in the team passed out. It's like nobody got covered in vomit this time. Good.
So I'm just being really in character to Ali. It's great.
So yeah, you swap around and you're driving along, and again, it's still pretty packed in. It's pretty slow. It's not as bad as it was on the other side of the bridge when you're in Sector 7, but it is still fairly bad.
Okay.
And you're driving along. Everything seems to be going to plan. it sort of sounds like the taxi driver in the back is getting a little bit drowsy still. He's
Happiness officer, hygiene officer.
Maybe stick the nose on him or give him more pills.
Yeah. Do I have anything in my cleaning supplies that's like quite strong smelling, or can I?
I know, if he's tired, you don't want to just wake him back up.
Yeah, there's also the fact that you could always put something very minty under his nose.
Well, yeah. I'll just get some whatever the mintiest thing I have in my cleaning supplies and hold underneath his nose, whether that's like floor cleaner or mouthwash or whatever that is.
If you had something ammonia based that actually is like
you should already know what's in your equipment list.
Well, it's just general cleaning supplies.
Oh,
So
then you're fine then. Then it's literally anything you want it to be.
yeah, anything mundane enough. Yeah. So whatever the strongest smelling thing is that I have,
Bleach.
If you have anything with like an ammonia in it, then that's literally used in this situation.
yeah, I'll some ammonia-based cleaning spray, and I'll just
Spray?
waft it up.
Spray ammonia up his nose. No.
Yeah.
Just give
no,
him a
no,
sniff.
no. Just be near enough to him that he should kind of jump awake. And I'll just keep him going, hey, buddy, time to stay awake. Remember, you're still in your car. You're still on mission. And I'll waft it in front of him.
Whew, that smell though. I'm just going to open this window quickly. Whew.
Wait. Open the window. You've got a box next to you.
It's under my feet
Why is it under your feet?
because it seemed like a sensible place to put it.
You've got to keep it
Wait,
safe.
I don't.
Fragile. Don't stand on it.
No. It's like tucked under my legs. I've got my legs up.
No.
Team leader, do you think it'd be a good idea if you were uncertain of being careful, I could have it sit in a position that you had it in?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, why don't you pull over and we can swap positions?
Unless you're gonna hold it upright.
All right. I'll hold it upright and I will
Thank you.
carefully
It's fragile, remember?
maneuver the box onto the right position and roll the window up
Thank you.
after I've done that.
But
It's fine.
This-
He's fixed it. It's okay, John. Thank you for your help.
just worried about the objective when people frequently seem to not be.
I know, I'm worried too, and that's why I made him change position.
It's like, let's keep the window closed there, Muty. We need the
Yeah,
the
it's
smell
closed.
giver
It's
friend here.
closed. It's closed. It's closed. It's closed. It's closed.
Yeah,
it's
you
closed,
can't-
It's closed. 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 It's closed.
You can be quiet.
It's
now, mate.
closed.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty
It's
close
closed.
to me.
It's
Like, if someone let
closed.
him drink some of this ammonia, god damn.
No, it's the smell. It's wigging me out.
Really sharp.
I'm just going to turn the radio up really loud so we can listen to the traffic reports, and I'm going to mutter to myself, "It's closed. It's closed. It's closed. It's closed. It's closed. It's closed." But they can't hear me anymore.
I kind of want to slap him, but then it's hit me back, and I'm driving. It's gonna be
So
awful.
I'm gonna hit him in the back of the head and say, "Shut up, Muty."
I hit you back in the back of the head.
You got.
What a light
that-
around you now.
What?
You literally cannot reach the back of his head.
Well, in that case, I just swing my arm wildly behind and don't hit anything. But I am satisfied.
Swing wildly, almost hit Cal.
Careful with that box. Stop swinging about.
Don't hit
Yeah.
me. You know I can't help it.
I mean, you could. You just choose not to.
You choose
No.
not to.
It's a genetic condition.
See, dirty genetics. This is the
I don't
problem.
deny it. That's why I openly wear this mutant band.
How far are we away now, friend computer?
I'm trying to think. what
Or
time
will you
it
just let
was.
us know when we're there?
Yeah, I'll let you know when.
While we continue this
Yeah, it's
fluffy shit.
we're not far away. It's around, I would say, 4:30ish. I think.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna have a snack while I'm.
But as Max kind of turns and swings at Sarif, to no avail, it passes pretty close to Seaman's face, and the car swerves a little bit just from this close call, and the taxi
Hey,
driver, now
hey,
totally
watch it.
drowsy, just falls onto the floor of the car, falls
Shit.
totally out of his seat.
Make sure he's okay.
Oh,
I'll start pulling them back up.
Make
put them in his-
sure he's okay.
you know,
Okay,
if we just dumped him, we could take the red lanes and be there faster.
So why do I get rid of the taxi driver so fast, Muty? You were his friend earlier.
I
we played
know we
taxi.
would come back and pick him up after. It's more the case of like
Well,
he's
fine.
asleep.
we've still got time to make it there. It's fine.
I'm just worried about not completing the mission, okay?
I know, and I'm trying to reassure you.
Okay, I feel reassured.
Consistently rolling well, though.
Yeah.
Well, we assume that positive as well. I don't know.
So is the taxi driver blacked out, or is he just clumsy?
Well, I asked you to check on him.
Well, that's what I'm asking the friend computer.
Yeah, he's
As I set him back up.
he's basically asleep. It's kind of similar to what we saw before. He's obviously his reaction to the previous happy pill was pretty strong, and I think his body now just sort of needs to come down from him a little bit.
Or you'd have to give him a lot of happy pills at once if you wanted directions, I think.
Team leader, that's your call. I am happy to supply.
He's unconscious. And
We can wake him up briefly. And...
The pills made him unconscious.
I'm gonna sit back and go on my PDC and try and equivalent of Google the what the happy pills can actually do. Do people black out, and when do they usually wake up?
I'm also trying to concentrate on driving while it's happening.
I'll help by just watching the road for any obstacles.
Okay. You right? Do we know the way?
You do not.
Can we look it up on a PDC?
You can, similar to how you got to the rations.
Yep.
And
I will
supplies.
open up my PDC and sort of like somebody sitting in the passenger seat with Google Maps give directions according to the PDC.
My phone buzzes, and I pass it to my PDC buzzes. I pass it to John to read.
Okay.
Because I can't see what's going on while I'm driving.
All right, just over here. If you take this exit and then head along, we'll be there soon.
Team lead, can you pull over for a second? We need to look after the taxi driver. He may be having quite a bad overdose. We have to lie him out on the ground.
But okay.
We don't really have time for this.
It's like, look, it's you that kept trying to give him happy pills. So we're not letting an innocent man die.
Yeah,
because of you.
and I just wanted him to be happy. It was you that gave him the happy pills.
We pulled over. He's checking it. Okay.
Yeah.
Avoid
All right.
it.
All right.
So I gave you both one pill. I'm correct.
Yep.
You gave him two.
So I gave you two.
No, you gave me two, and
the mutant two.
you gave the taxi driver one, but somehow, because of his lower clearance, maybe, I don't know, he seems to be much more strongly affected. Maybe he'd never had one before.
No, he's definitely will have had happy pills before. So based on what I can try and remember and from looking at the PDC, he should just need to rest. But I'll put him in the recovery position and start checking his vitals and see if anything comes to mind to help him wake up.
What did the message say, Stephen? Not Stephen. John.
Well, I've not. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I've got.
Well, you can check it yourself now. You've pulled over, silly.
Yeah, but at this point he's already checked it, right?
He's already checked the PDC. I think that was the idea. Pass it back to go. What was that? Safety driving.
And then what's his name? Sarah said pull over, and then I pulled over.
Guys, how long has it been since our mutant friend rolled out the window? How far have we travelled?
Like 10, 15 minutes, no?
No, it's not far. Only about 200 meters. Only about 200 meters or so back. Opened it up.
Yeah,
I try and keep track of where ammonia-based things tend to go, even if a little bit got in the air.
So we've not went particularly far at all.
No,
it's about 200 meters, definitely.
Yeah, so
Not far.
So we could backtrack if we had to.
You know what? Good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
I'm gonna hand back.
They did mention there was a terrorist attack. Thought about it. This could be something going on back there because he shouldn't be passing out like this.
I look at my PDC. Oh, yeah.
We should go and check that.
You should go check that, John.
You guys can walk since it's not far. Maybe we should split up and some of us will make the delivery.
No.
So John,
Let's see together like a team.
Team leader will say, John, go and check that thing. We will try and see if we can get this guy back while John's checking. and then when John gets back, we'll set off again. It shouldn't take more than 5-10 minutes, especially if John runs.
He surely wants to get sweaty.
Well,
It's like, I have enough food and supplies to clean you guys down. Don't worry.
John's a fit guy. Have you seen that face?
Yeah, I've got enough supplies to make sure he's clean when he gets back in the car. In the meantime, let's make sure our friend here, maybe the new troubleshooter, huh? And I'll shake taxi driver.
Max, can you hold his head up? So he doesn't.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm still in the car. I'm still in the passenger seat.
Okay, Max, can you come out and hold his head up, please?
Fine. Oh, wait, what time are we on, actually, before I do that?
I look at my timer.
I think we're just coming up on 5, right?
Yeah, it's approaching 5 o'clock.
And how long does my PDC say the drive will be?
It's with current traffic, maybe 45 minutes or so.
Okay, so we have 5 minutes.
It's quite close. I honestly think we should just leave him.
Well, we gotta wait for John to come back now. So at least let's do what we can to help him. And then we'll get a time when John's back, we'll pull power back in the car and we'll set off.
Yeah.
And Sarah can do what you can from the back of the car.
I'm instead going to shift over to the driver's seat and just start driving off.
Back in the car.
You're not.
I am, though.
I'm going to pull my pistol and point it at the back of the mutant's head. You're going to get out of that fucking seat now, mutie.
Look. I turn the car around and I go up to help pull up the guy who's running back the 200 meters.
Well, what is Sav do? When he told you to stop?
Look, I'm just trying to speed this up.
Sav told you to stop. So
are you turning around?
Yeah, I've turned around and I'm heading back to pick up the guy who's running and be like, look, it's faster if we drive.
I'm going to sit back outside of arm's reach. I'm going to keep the pistol focused on the back of his head. It's like, you're going to stop when we get to John.
Yeah, John, get in the car. It's faster if we drive.
No, you're going to stop the car now and you're going to get out of the car. So I'll be back soon, team leader.
I can't really call out to them if that's okay.
John, get in the car. We're gonna go by car. It's faster.
John has already ran because he seems to be the only one around here who understands the concept of.
John's gone.
Yeah.
Oh well, in that case, I'll pick him up.
Wait, what?
In the car, I'm guessing.
Yeah, in the car.
Yeah.
I mean, like, by the time it's got to this, I think John, if he was running, probably would have covered the 200 meters, right?
Yeah, but then I'll go and pick him up from the 200 meters point.
Yeah, so you're going to stop the car when we get 200 meters, and then look out for John.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
So what you're saying is you've arrived to where I'm supposed to be?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you notice anything, like, ammonia-based out here, John? As I keep the pistol pointed at the back of the mutant's head.
Yeah, I'm going to say to you boys to stay where you are. I'm having a good look around.
I'm not there, but yeah, cool. I guess I'm trying to see what the fuck I was like, what the fuck is happening? As an unconscious man next to me.
You've just been left with an unconscious man.
I just saw a man approach a car with a laser pistol that wasn't Sarif.
Wait, that's not Sarif?
Not near WestlynDemon. No.
You guys don't know this.
Yeah, I'm too busy pointing the pistol at the back of your head. Now, Max, let's have you get out of the car, buddy.
Gotta go fast.
We'll go fast as soon as we know what's going on here. Now, get out of the driver's seat.
If you drive, I'll get out of the driver's seat.
Deal. I'll drive. Get out of the fucking driver's seat.
I'll pop back over to the passenger seat.
What's happened to where's the package at this point?
It's on the floor of the passenger seat. Like in the footwell.
I'm going to shout into the car. Please, hygiene officer, if you were to put the package in the back seat while you're currently stationary, while I look here, so that no one has is visible to all.
Yeah.
I will carefully maneuver the package out of the footwell into the back seat and place
I'll
it down.
take the handle from him and put it in the back seat.
Right.
And then I will pull the keys out of the car and put them in my pocket.
I thought you were driving.
Yeah, the car stopped, so I'm taking the keys out.
Well, we gotta go. It's literally a 45-minute drive, and we gotta get there before 6.
Yeah,
If we're late, this is gonna be your fault.
You know what? Okay, I think this kind of treason needs to make sure we check everything for possible treason. So let's make sure there's nothing super dangerous around here. Nothing unexpected, and then we'll get back on mission and make sure your good friend, the taxi driver, is okay, and then we can finish the job.
All right.
And then
time, but I'm making a log. Can you just? I'll put the camera on. Can you say, for the purpose of the log, that you're willingly delaying the mission for a side mission that you've come up with?
I'm ensuring the possible terrorist attack is not going to take place.
But people of higher clearance than us were looking into that, like that lovely blue gentleman we met.
Like, every little helps when you're working every little helps when you're working for a friend computer.
All right, but we've got maybe 5 minutes here before we're going to be late, if there's any traffic at all. So be quick.
No, it's 5 minutes with current levels of traffic.
No, because we've been finding about for 5 minutes now.
I know, but that's what I mean. That's like if there's no traffic, then it will be 4 or 5 minutes. It'll be short time.
Yeah, but if traffic gets worse, then we're actually not going to make it now.
I know. I'm not here anyway. I was just trying to clarify a point.
I'm just yelling, we're going to be late.
So while you guys are kind of arguing over what to do, if we go back to Seaman and the taxi driver, which is a great buddy cop film. As the car was sort of turning around, driven off by Max and Sarif away to help out John, Seaman happened to look up and notice someone in red clearance clothing approaching menacingly with a laser pistol in hand, seemingly looking a bit disappointed that the car's just driven off.
I call out, hey, can you give me some help here? And I I also reach towards my gun myself, but slightly.
He looks at you and says, yeah, maybe. Do you know who that was in that car?
Look like some troubleshooters.
Yeah, I think there's some rogue troubleshooters I've been sent to bring in.
Oh?
Don't suppose you could help out, could you?
Sure. Can you with this guy here? He's unconscious right now. I'm not sure what's happened. They got those guys, threw him out of the car.
Threw him out of the car?
Yeah.
Yeah. What seems to be wrong with him?
I know, he just seems to be unconscious.
Well, I mean, I'm no medical person, but
please, man, you got to help me. I don't know what to do. You said you're a troubleshooter, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, but look, medicine isn't really my thing. Look, I can call one of my team over to help. That's listen, I really need to be going after these guys. I can't let them get away.
What have they done? That you're willing to let this man potentially? This guy could die if you don't help. Like, what's so serious that these guys have done?
I'm afraid I can't reveal that, but believe me, it is above infrared clearance, so I'm afraid this guy's a little out of luck.
Oh.
It's almost as if the clearance of the mission is the most important thing, and any delays to the mission would be problematic. Guys.
So yeah.
I sort of look disappointed.
Yeah, he looks up and sees that the car has stopped just a bit up ahead, and he turns to Seaman and says, like, "You wait here. I'm not done talking to you. I might need some witness testimony off you later. For now, wish me luck." And he starts walking, not walking, kind of jogging down the street.
Can I check on taxi driver as he walks off?
Come on, guys, we've got to go. Just drive the car now. Please.
It's not back to you yet. It's still on me. Give me my moment in the spotlight.
True. Could you roll me? Is it just called? Yeah, roll me medical, please, Seaman. Not bad. He seems fine. He seems to be sort of stirring a little bit as well. He's not as deeply asleep as he was before. I think whatever was going on with him looks like he's sort of starting to recover himself a bit. He maybe just had a funny turn.
You okay, bud?
Says, whoa, oh my, whoa, what happened? I didn't fall asleep at the wheel, did I?
No. You just fell unconscious. We pulled over to try and see how you were, but then the mutie stole the car.
What?
I'm going to go kick Grafton. Okay, you stay here.
Sure, I'll just be right here.
Keep yourself safe. Yeah. Don't try and stand up too quick. And then I'll walk after the guy towards the car.
Right. Cool. The taxi driver just sort of lays there and just accepts that he's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Cool.
So what's going on at the other end? We've got.
I'm still going to keep my pistol aimed at the mutant, and then I can go. Yeah. Any luck, John?
I suppose John is going to get back into the back seat and put the box at his feet and suggest that mutant get out of the car.
That sounds about right. Happiness officer usually is. And I'll gesture with a pistol to get out to Max.
Can we drive back to pick up team leader and then I'll get out? That seems more reasonable, right? Like, time is of the essence here, guys.
You can run fast. Get out the car.
I'm kind of tired, to be honest. But fine. Let me just page team leader and let him know what's happening.
You can page him outside the car.
I'll page him now and then I'll get out of the car. Come on. If you're delaying us anyway.
To the count of 2, because I think that's the highest you can count, get out the car.
I counted all those pills. I'm the one here who can count. Please.
Okay.
And I'll take out my PDC and start messaging.
1.
While that's happening, John
1.5.
Pings.
Beep, boop, 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 boop. Messaging. We're slightly delayed by incompetence.
I fire into his leg.
Will be 5 minutes, probably.
Roll energy weapons, please.
I would like to reduce this by 20.
That did not work, Ben.
Oh, that message was pretty empty.
If it's everyone, you want to just take it.
Yeah, if you press the button again, that's what I found. There you go.
Oh, well, maybe you should have listened to what I was saying.
Minus 20 on that, like I said.
Yeah, you did say that before the roll. So the shot goes through the floor of the car and into the kind of just into the ground underneath, leaving a kind of small laser hole just underneath Max's seat.
I get out the car very quickly and say, that was unnecessary. Racist.
Maybe mutant. Get on the floor, and I'll also get out of the car and keep my pistol on him.
I'm not getting on the floor. You just tried to shoot me with no cause. I'm gonna get my recorder on this. This is brutality.
You were told to get out of the car. You're being accused.
You're not the team leader.
Yeah, well, team leader is coming with
This is why I paged the team leader.
It's almost as if you abandoned the team leader.
I wanted to go back and get the team leader, but I got shot instead.
You're the one that literally left the team leader.
No, I went to go pick up the remaining members of the team.
Without permission.
I was using my initiative.
Anyway,
like when I called the taxi in the first place. They got us here almost on time.
I'm not here.
It's like, happiness officer, can you get the team leader here quickly? I think everyone not realized that Max was actually messaging everybody. It's like, no, stop. No, stop resisting. Don't be aggressive towards me. Get on the ground.
I'm not getting on the ground, but
happiness
I will stand
you can
outside
notice
the
he's
car.
resisting, right?
I'm not resisting. I just don't feel like getting on the ground. It's
mutant.
dirty.
He's big, he's tall, he's muscly.
You're the hygiene officer. You should know the ground is dirty. I'd rather lean against something clean. Have you got a blanket I could lie on? Because then
it's
I'll
still
get
less
down.
dirty than you are, mutant. Get on the ground.
I just had a shower. You were
Get
there.
on the ground. I'm going to keep aiming my pistol at his chest.
Let's ask the team leader first, okay?
You know what? He'll be here soon. I can see him and his friend coming
I'll
this
get
way.
on the ground as soon as the team leader tells me to. How about that?
How do you get on the ground until he tells you to stand up? And then if you're right and I'm wrong, he'll reprimand me.
As you kind of turn to gesture and say, look, the team leader's going to be here in a minute, you realize that sort of he's maybe 100 meters away or so. About halfway between him and you is someone in a red reflex suit approaching quite menacingly with a pistol. You realize, and that startles you a bit, and you're now highly honed troubleshooter senses cause you to look around a bit more, and you notice two other folks similarly dressed and armed approaching from other directions.
I will see this and I will choose to get on the ground because I'm not dealing with this. And instead, while I'm on the ground, I'll shuffle underneath the car.
Well, what I was going to say is, with that image there, how about we call that a cliffhanger for tonight?
Can I be under the car, though?
You can be under the car, certainly. And we'll start up next session with you guys are kind of surrounded by unknown forces while also pointing your guns at each other.
Okay, well, that's been a fun session.
I get so stressed out.
I can't believe you nearly shot me.
I can't believe I only almost shot you.
He would have shot you if he'd known that he could use his ferocity points. I think he fully intended to shoot you.
I mean, I was aiming for the leg. I wasn't aiming to kill. I was aiming to wound. But yes, I would have shot you.
Can't believe you nearly shot me.
You know what? After the last few D&D sessions ago, I've got a taste for friendly fire. So
you remind me to not play D&D with you boys.
It's actually a lot more civil.
It is actually a lot more civil. Yeah, like me and Ben's kind of get on really, really well in D&D.
Here I am. I'm just trying to hold this team together with my mutant powers.
Debatable.
Look, we are very close to being able to deliver this package, and if you guys hadn't found about and turned around, we would have delivered it by now.
We're literally also not, because...
Yeah, you stole a car to get away from the team leader.
No, I stole a car to go pick up the remaining members of the team, and then I was going to go back and get the team leader and be like, look, just leave the taxi guy, we'll come back for him.
So, why did you start at the window?
Rubbish. This car's full of it.
The most dramatic pause ever for rubbish.
So
you saw yourself. The car's full of just untidiness. It's not unclean, but it's just untidy. And it was.
Then why was it multicolored when it should have been infrared if it was inside the taxi already?
I think you're seeing things.
You can save your excuses for later.
Yeah, I think save your excuses for another time.
What colours was it, Ross? Out of curiosity.
It was multicolored, so it's various ones.
What would it happen to being green and red?
I think perhaps we should avoid some meta information.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think meta is brilliant in this game because then it makes everything even more paranoid.
You do meta, yeah.
Do you know how as you get older, you stop doing you stop playing things like you stopped playing Call of Duty years ago. You don't be playing Halo in a while because you're like, I used to be quite good at this, so I can keep up. And then just as the years goes on, you're just like, I've not got that much time. I can't play off enough to keep up the mechanical skill. So basically, I feel like I'm paying money and then spending my free time letting teenagers get their jollies off of killing you. So then over time, you're just like, all right, let's have a look at my hobbies. What am I going to spend my time doing? I've got a stressful life as it is. I've got certain things to do. So you're just like, all right, I'm going to fill it with fun things that just make you feel good. And then when you stop doing them, you're just like, that was class.
And then you play Blood Bowl and realize that's not fun.
Yeah. So what I'm saying
one of those things that's not fun.
So what I'm saying is, why do we put ourselves through this level of stress?
I'm not stressed.
I'm not stressed at all, apart from nearly being shot.
Technically, I'm not the one in the gunfight yet.
Yeah, yet would be the main word there.
Oh my days! Just sitting here going like, how do I keep the on track?
Tomorrow,
competent.
Look, it's not my fault that only the mutant is competent at completing the mission.
Have you guys ever had a fresh tomorrow, by the way?
No, actually.
I used to grow them.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. We tried
again. But
Oh, oh,
that's why the mutant, he was too close to vegetables growing up.
In that case, also yes, but only after I became red clearance.
They're really good.
They are.
I wish I liked like certain things like that, but
I'll stick to my paste. I'm a simple man. It's very hygienic.
Well, you know, if you get refused to be served as a mutant, sometimes it's important to have like a backup food supply. Tomatoes are a good, reliable source of vitamins and minerals.
So everyone's doing all the treatments.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. But that will be the end of Team Subtlety in Paranoia. See you all next week. Happy adventuring.
Bye. Bye.